So a comment I wanted to respond to. Netanyahu doesn't want another toady in there. I thought the new head had no Modi'in background. So this is a comment that is basically indicative of what the anti-Netanyahu bloc, the way they view his decisions. Their claim that he put people in there that are close to him to do his bidding, essentially. So he put him there. He put Zini in the head of Shabak. Actually, and they are very different than the people who were there before. The problem with the people who were there before that they were explicitly not willing to do what the elected ranks wanted them to do, and that's a problem. You can't have a secret police that's not beholden to the government. It also has to be beholden to the law, but it needs to do what the government tells it to do. Otherwise, you have a police state. And in no way, no place other than Israel is that considered even remotely legitimate. And Zini also, like, there were leaks, there were partial leaks. I actually know people who were there listening into what he said, and then the other leaks came out that he said, like, the leader of the Shin Bet, again he's the leader of the Shin Bet, has to be to answer to the elected branch, and then he said whoever that might be, meaning not just this government but any government. And that's fundamentally true. That's a basic fact of democracy. It's also a basic fact of the law. The law explicitly says that the Shin Bet is beholden to the prime minister, or to the government, rather. That doesn't mean he can do whatever the government says. It's beholden to the government and the law, or subject to the law, but it has to be beholden to the government. You can't have people undermining the political establishment's decisions because they think they know better, because they're the commanders. Commanders are there to do the bidding of the people whom the people chose. Otherwise, it's not democratic. And again, it has to be beholden to certain standards, and there have to be limits. But no one's saying otherwise. And there's a side that's pretending that people are saying otherwise. Okay, so Alex, back to the previous issue. Mossad disclosed top secret plot to Americans that known to leak everything. It doesn't make any sense. Mossad disclosed plans because they were in effect. The Americans knew about the plan because there was a joint Israeli-American plan to overthrow the regime, and Ahmadinejad was the person tapped for that. And so the Americans sort of have to know, if you're going to bomb Iran together, that, hey, this guy's an asset, right? And, like, you have to share that. It's not necessarily for the purpose of getting leaked. It was leaked a while ago, and now again. But that doesn't mean, that doesn't mean Mossad leaked it, and that doesn't make it not true. It could be not true. There are reasons I think it's not true. For example, they're saying that he is now under house arrest, Ahmadinejad, but he was seen in public several times over the last few weeks. But it could be because the RGC knows he's popular, and they don't want to make a scene out of it, because he's more popular than them in many respects. So there are reasons to doubt it. I just don't think, oh, Mossad leaked it, so it must not be true, is one of them, because I don't think Mossad leaked this. Motorpool Grease Monkey is saying Trump loves savings almost as much as Israelis, and letting Israelis do what they do best would save us a lot of money. Yes, that is true. There was a comment by Monkey that I saw. Sarayu, so CIA, MI6, MI5, Mossad, they are beholden to the government? Yes. Yes. If they're not, that's a problem. And to the extent that they're not, that's a problem. But absolutely, they are beholden to the elected rank that tells them in general terms what to do. And you don't get into the details, but what are the goals? What are we pursuing? Why are we trying to do what we're trying to do? To the extent that that's not the case, that's a huge problem, democratically speaking.